Number 16. The angle of depression from the roof to the cat is 20 degrees. The angle of depression from the roof to the mouse is 18 degrees. If the distance from the cat to the building is 132 feet, find the distance from the mouse to the cat. So I'm going to redraw this real quick, even though we have a diagram, just because the diagram isn't very good. So this is the floor, we'll say this is the building. Then if this right here is the cat, this right here is the cat, it says the angle of depression from the roof to the cat is 20 degrees. So that means this angle right here is 20 degrees. And then if right here is the mouse, then this right here, this angle right here would be 18 degrees. Let's see, what other information do we have? Okay, so we know the distance from the cat to the building is 132 feet. And then we need to find the distance from the mouse to the cat. Alright, so here's what we can do. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is first find the height of the building, which is pretty straightforward. We can just use trig ratios. So we have the angle, and then we're looking for the opposite side, and we have the adjacent side. So this is just tangent of 20 degrees equals the height of the building divided by 132. And so the height is just 132 times the tangent of 20. So 132 times the tangent of 20, that's 48.04, forgot what the units are, feet. 48.04 feet. And then what else can we find? Well, if this is a right angle, then we can also find this hypotenuse. We can just use Pythagorean theorem. We could have also found it by just using trig ratios at the beginning. We could have said that cosine of 20 is 132 over the hypotenuse. But there's more than one way to do this. And you never know, this length might come in handy later. So if we just use Pythagorean theorem, it'll be 48.04 squared plus 132 squared, and then the square root of that. So square root of this answer squared plus, I already forgot what the other length was, 132 feet squared. So the length of the hypotenuse is 140.471. So I'm going to switch colors so this doesn't get too confusing. 140, I think it was, 140.471. Let's see, what else do we need? Okay, well, we can find this angle right here, and we know that that angle has to add up with this 20-degree angle to be 180 because they form a pair. So this angle right here has to be 160 degrees, which means that this angle up here has to add up with all of these other ones, so to add up to 180. In this triangle, this MC, I'll call this like P up here, this MCP triangle, all the angles have to add up to be 180. And so 160 plus 18, that's 178. So this angle is actually really tiny up here, it's just 2 degrees. And now we have everything we need. So we're looking for this distance MC, the distance from the mouse to the cat, and we can just use the law of sines. So the sine of the angle divided by the length of the side is going to be constant throughout the whole triangle. Or in other words, the sine of 2 degrees divided by MC equals the sine of 18 degrees divided by the side opposite that, 140.471. So from this, just solve the proportion. So MC is the sine of 2 degrees times 140.471 divided by the sine of 18 degrees. Let's just solve this. So 140.471 times the sine of 2 times the sine of 2, and then divide that by the sine of 18. And so we get a distance for MC of 15.86. Now I forgot what we're rounding to, nearest tenth, so 15.9 feet. And that's answer choice E. Alright, so if you have any questions from other tests, make sure to leave a comment and I'll make a video with a solution. With that said, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe. This has been Investigative Math, and I'll see you next time.